Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to tonight's Success Connection. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are in the world. I know that we have lots and lots of people joining from all over the place. I am here from not so sunny, extremely cold Mississippi. So it has been a very strange week in Mississippi. Freezing, ice on the roads, can't travel, can't leave the house type of stuff. Just now today has gotten back to the point where we could, we could really actually function. So yeah, it's been a long week, but a good week nonetheless. I will tell you this before we kick things off tonight. I have one bit of, I call it excitement in my life right now. And that is that, well, two things. Number one is that I've been having tremendous, I know a lot of you can't tell this because my hands are down here. They're under the camera, but in my left hand, I've been through multiple MRIs, CTs, and x-rays trying to find out why I felt like my hand was broken right here, like right in between these two fingers. When I grip or, grab weights, you guys know I work out every day now. So I started to have to try to adapt about hooks and everything to try to lift weights because I felt like my hand was broken. So when I had an x-ray, it was fine. Then I was like, all right, well, it's got to be something. And so they're like, well, let's do an MRI and make sure your tendons, ligaments, all that are good. Do an MRI. MRI comes back clean. And so I was at, a general doctor, that can do all these things. And so finally they sent me to a hand specialist surgeon that does the surgery for athletes. So when you have the Major League Baseball players that have, $20 million a year pitching contracts, this is the guy that operates on their hands if they have an issue. So I go into him, and what's funny and ironic is I'm finally at the age where my doctors can be younger than me, right? So I'm 41. I look this guy up. He's 39. I'm like, oh my God, this dude's younger than me. It's strange once you get old enough for your doctors to be younger than you. Comes in, super nice guy. He starts drawing much like I probably draw for you guys on my whiteboard. And it literally looked like Greek to me, what he was drawing, but he was drawing all the bones in my hand and everything. And he was showing me there's some cartilage in my hand. And he said, look, I see this a lot with golfers, pro tennis players. They've inflamed this cartilage right here. He said, there's good and bad news. The good news is that I think I can fix it without surgery. The bad news is that, well, it hurts. Whatever. I'm like, dude, nothing can hurt more than what's happening right now. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to tell you how we have to do this. He's like, we have to give you a shot. And he said, we have to give you a shot right into your wrist. And so if you look, you can't see it very well now because this happened yesterday, but you can see this little dot right here. So if all of you want to experience something really unique and different, because your wrist is, as you know, if you look at it, lots of different things, ligaments, tendons, vessels, everything. So if you take your wrist and you push down right in the center of your hand, right in here, you'll find a void, right? There's a void right here where you can, you can put your finger in there and move around. So what they do is they actually take a pin like this and they push into that void like this, and they find the exact spot where this needle has to go, and they push really hard like this. And they get themselves a little hole like that. And then they stick a needle this long right into your wrist, and it must stay there for 90 seconds because your wrist is so tiny, so the needle itself is really tiny. And so to get there's a steroid into the space there takes a lot of time. So I sat there with a needle in my wrist for 90 seconds, and I went in expecting oh, they're going to scan me and talk to me and all this. I had no clue they were going to stick this needle down in my wrist. So, but good news is, so it's bad and good news, I actually feel pretty good. I can move my wrist. I can do all kinds of things now, like just within 24 hours. It was really sad because I couldn't pick my kids up. My wrist, it affects the tendons and the ligaments, and so the inflammation, it gives you referred pain. That's why I was having it up my arm and down my arm, and so I could not pick my kids up. So I'm pretty excited and pretty pumped this week that I can just pick my kids up again and get Maddox in and out of the bathtub and things like that. So that's my week. I know that was probably a lesson on something that you guys don't necessarily care about, but you know, in the Success Connection, I always try to just share what's going on in my life, learn what's going on in your life, and hopefully we can find some commonality and common ground to do the same thing, right, with each other and be successful. So anyway, I'm gonna pull this up because I want to go over this with you guys. All right, so you guys all know we're doing this FICA Save program, okay? Very similar to ERC in that it's free. It costs nothing to join. If you guys want to sign up, if you're new and you have not signed up, you can use this URL right here to sign up right now. It's go.thesc.com/FICA. What I want to do is show you this. Oh, goodness, sorry, I must have lost my webcam. Hold on just a second, guys. I think I lost my webcam when I clicked this. There we go, I'm back. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this page right here. This is clients. So this page will represent, and it'll take it a second because I have to reload everything. This page will represent all the clients, and this page will represent all the affiliates. You have clients, you have affiliates. It takes just a second. As you can see, this is still loading. So as it loads, these systems are new, and we have a lot of data in here. So what happens is if you log in and you don't see any of your clients when you first click, it's because it's probably still trying to load the data on your dashboard. So you can see that it's trying to load this, and the same thing applies with affiliates. So you got to give it a minute to get all this stuff loaded because you're basically requesting a boatload of data from this place all at one time. But you'll be able to see all of your clients, and we'll be able to see all of our clients here in just a second. This will populate. And then you can see any of the affiliates that you've brought in, okay? So what I'm going to do is, give me just a second because I was playing around on this, and so I'm going to log out and back in and refresh. That way I can get all of our data to pull up, because I've been playing around with, there we go. I've been playing around with my login and in and out, and all this thing. So you can see right here, and this is what I really wanted to share with you. You'll be able to see, not for me, I'm seeing which affiliate referred the client, obviously. What you want to do is clearly you'll be seeing the clients that you've referred, right? So like Stephen has referred a couple of clients right here. And what I want to do is give you, and then you can see everybody else. What I want to do is go through these like statuses that you see, okay? For the most part, a lot of you are currently sending the data in properly. You're using your affiliate link, filling out the form, and booking a phone call. When you do, it'll set that call to this status right here, booked call. Once they get on the phone with that person, they will schedule to do a presentation with them, okay? After the presentation is done, they will either determine them as not qualified, or they will determine them as qualified, and so they'll request a census, okay? So if you see somebody in census requested status, that means they've gone through the booked call, they've gone through the presentation, and the guys at FICA Save, they have determined that, okay, this person is probably potentially qualified, so let's get a census requested. So they do that. Then they send them a pro forma. This is just kind of outlining all the numbers. So if you see them at that point, that means they've gotten the census back, and now they're at the pro forma part where they can kind of show them this is relatively speaking the numbers. Then they'll send them a contract, and then they sign it. So when you're looking at your statuses and you see these ones that are in review, typically what that is is that is if you have submitted a client to like to the system without booking a phone call, okay, without specifically booking a call. So that means we still got to get them on the phone, okay? So you'll see there's a few of them that are in that type of status right now. I'm not quite sure, Stephen, why you sent this lead in. That's because you've sent in like real leads. Maybe, I don't know if this guy is real or not. But I don't know if Stephen is sending me legitimate stuff or not. I'm not sure, but I don't think this one's very legit. But you can see as we go through here, there's been about 30 businesses submitted, which I think is good. There's some that have 800 employees, one that has 40,000 employees, which is huge. You've got some that are 15 employees, 12 employees, and then of course, I told you guys already that Israel has sent in one that had 500 employees. So Israel did a really good job on that one, getting that in. So you're able to look through all of your deals. Now you can select the status, right? If I want to see what all's in presentation, I can just select that status and it's going to bring up, here's all my deals that are in presentation mode right now, okay? So you can see that we have a total of what, 500, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 67, 567 employees that are in the current status of in presentation, which I think is really good. We've also got booked calls, right? And so if we're looking at just the booked calls, we've got 10 more employees that are in the booked call status. So 577 employees, not really all that bad, right? That's really considered a new one. Now, when they're in review, remember, that means you've submitted the data into your dashboard, but you haven't actually done anything to secure that lead, meaning that lead, it might be like a test lead, you can see like this, or there's no phone call booked, right? So if you see things come in that regard, you still have to follow up and get those clients on the telephone, right? And book a phone call. So that would be if you're manually referring somebody to FICA Save, like sending an email, right, to refer them. I suggest every one of you book calls. It's the most accurate way of tracking the sale back to you, is that you book a call through the affiliate link and you make sure that you use the affiliate link when you book the call, okay? I know that some of their training says if you have a big client, just send an email to to this person or that person and we'll tag you. And that's how you get these in review things. I really think you should always go to booked calls, right? That's what we did for ERC. It worked really well. We had no issues with it. And everybody seemed really, really happy. There's some non-qualifieds. These would be people that just simply did not qualify for the program. Now, if you look, a lot of this that we have in here is just fake, right? Again, I don't know what Stephen is sending because it's himself here and FU there. And this, so you can see that this is, for the most part, all the not qualifieds, or a lot of them, are the same person sending them. So we've had a couple of do not qualifies or did not qualify in there. And sometimes if there's a specific reason why, you'll see notes over here, okay, that you can click on. You may not always see those. I have kind of an admin mode, probably something between what you have and what I have, but we'll make sure that if there are notes as to why a client didn't qualify, we get those posted back to you in this admin. So I'll be working with them to make the admin panel better, for you and for me, because we're all sending in, these leads. So clients, this is the section you want to live in. Obviously, your home section is where you can get your affiliate link and get all of the links that you need to refer somebody to the program, okay? And then you have your affiliates. And I'll just show you. I mean, you guys can see, Just have to make sure it doesn't show anybody's cell phone numbers in here. Okay, it doesn't. You can see that we have 700 plus people that have signed up as affiliates now. So when I tell you that this is growing and it's growing fast, I mean, there's 10 on a page. You can see there's at least 70 pages here of data. So you can see right here. So we have, and you can also see like the overrides, like this is what you get. So this is how much you're getting paid. Okay. So it's real simple. This is how much you're getting paid. And then this is how much of an override you get if you sign up additional affiliates. So you can see that like David Ray has no clients, but David Ray has 3 affiliates that he signed up. Okay. Joshua Sharps has 2 affiliates that he signed up. So if Joshua signs up these 2 affiliates, okay, then those 2 affiliates are going to get $5 commission, but Joshua is going to get 2 on his referred affiliates. So you can see that they're showing you, look, you get a $2 override on anybody that you refer, all right? And you get $5 on any business that you refer. And that's $5 PPM, okay, per employee per month. And that's the same way the override's calculated. So if one of Joshua's 2 affiliates sends in somebody that has 1,000 employees, that affiliate is going to get $5,000 a month, but Joshua's going to get 2, right, as an override. So this is a good thing. It makes sense for you guys to refer other affiliates to this program, because the delta between what you make in an override versus what you make in sending in just the business isn't all that different, right? Meaning you make good money doing both. One of the things that we plan to do, let me draw this out for you. This is what's coming for the FICA Save program. So we're going to have 2 funnels. Okay. One is to get business owners. Okay. And the second one is to get affiliates. So we're going to build you a funnel and share it with you for free that's going to help you get more affiliates under you. And the reason is because there's power in numbers, right? Because of the connections and the networking that people do. There's just power in numbers. And I want you to be able to tap into as many businesses and as much revenue as you possibly can. And you can do that if you put your focus on both areas. The reason with ERC, I pushed you to not tell other people to tell other people to tell other people was for multiple reasons. One is because one deal could completely change your life. Just like Israel, you got 100 grand, one deal. That's life-changing money for one referral. You know what I mean? So this is a slower build, meaning you might make, some of these guys have put in 10 employees. You're gonna make $500 a month, $6,000 a year, $60,000 in 10 years, $90,000 in 15 years. That one referral would take them 15 years to make as much money as Israel made on the one deal that he did with ERC. See my point? But when the money is smaller and recurring like this, then volume takes precedence over, like laser focus. It's like, okay, let's tell as many people as we can, because if I can get 50 people talking to businesses, and this one gets 500 a month, and that one gets 1,000 a month, and that one gets 2,000 a month, and this one gets 300 a month. Now, collectively, you're making a massive amount of money on the overrides. See what I'm saying? So at some point, people have to actually get the businesses. I'm sure you guys realize that. You can't just be getting affiliates, right? But I do want you to be able to get those affiliates, because I don't want you to miss out on it. And quite honestly, because it's brand new. Not many people know about this. Not many people are focused on this. You're not going to see many people talking about this. So you have the opportunity to sign up an abundance of people. just a ton of people that can do this. Here is the downside to this program. And this is where I need your help, and each of you need each other's help. The only downside to this program is that this program is literally with an insurance company. They don't do this type of business. Like, their MO is not to do all this affiliates and stuff, right? That's not their MO. So what does that mean for you? That means that we have to submit businesses to them. We have to get them booked calls, because the only thing that would ever make this opportunity cease to exist is if they just decided it wasn't worth their time to have internet marketers promoting this. Like, they have agents, kind of like insurance agents, right, that sell this. And they make tons of money. Like, this is what they do. And to bring it to the internet and open it up to you and me and everyone else would be going pretty against the norm, right? And so there's a lot of data. They're having to build systems. There's 700 of you that have signed up now. You can see that. I proved it to you. And that number grows every day. So there's 700 of you that have signed up to this program. That's 700 people that are sending them emails, where's my login, even though you create your password when you create your account. That's 700 people that are asking questions. So they're having to support you, right? So you have to produce, or else it doesn't make sense for them to pay to support. You see what I'm saying? So we need you to get deals. If we can get some momentum and get some booked calls, I'm telling you, this can be a mega program for 2024 and beyond. But I need you to all commit to getting booked calls. We need to treat this like we did ERC, but treat it with a massive amount of urgency right out of the gate so that you're ahead of the crowd, so that you don't lose, right? You don't lose 2 or 3 different businesses that you could have gotten because you sat around and waited until everybody else did it and everybody else made money. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to go do it, right? Be one of the first ones, right? Be the leader, not the follower. You'll always make more money that way. And you won't lose opportunity. So I want all of you to make 100% sure you are getting a business owner to book a phone call. And I want you to use your affiliate link inside of your panel. I don't care what their training says, right? These are not affiliate-driven companies. So they think, oh, when they built the training that said, just send an email to us and we'll tag you. They're building that for, they think they're going to have 100 Anthonys. They don't realize that I'm going to turn into 700 of you. See what I'm saying? So book the phone calls using the link that is in your account. Again, all you got to do is just go to the little home page. It's got the business application and the affiliate application. You would use the business application to book a call for a business. Book the phone call so that the status goes into booked call. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some contests for booked calls, all right? Because I want to get these calls booked and I want to get leads so that we can all win, all right? So number 1 is the most booked calls before next Thursday. You're going to get $1,000. We didn't have anybody book 5 businesses, by the way, that were real. I mean, FU police and stuff like that don't count, okay? Most booked calls. Here's the thing. Most deals that move to presentation. Whoever gets the most deals that move to the presentation or beyond, okay, so we'll say presentation or beyond status by next Thursday, we're going to give you $500, okay? And the most signed contracts, we're going to give you $1,000. Incentivize you to get people beyond the presentation to sign the contract. I think I've got this kind of hanging off the screen there. So that's the contest for next week. Basically a $2,500 contest, all designed to get you moving. You see that we're getting deals in, right? There's deals coming in. We've got booked calls. We've got presentations happening. So these things are happening, and this train is leaving the station. I want to motivate all 700 of you that have signed up, okay, to actually do this, to get in, get started, make it happen. If you have not done this and you are not signed up for this, I highly suggest you go back and watch last week's replay where I break this down. I also have another like page that we built that clips out the training of this. I'll send that to everybody that explains what this is and how it works and how you get paid and all those things, right? I'll send that out to everybody. But you should already have seen that if you were on with us last week or you watch any of the replays. Like even if you miss a week, you get the replay for a reason. Like we spend our time, effort, energy putting it together for a reason. So hopefully you decide to utilize that and make that make that work. If you want to sign up for this program and you don't have your account with FICA Save yet, you can go right here, go.thesc.com/FICA. Okay, so right here, and then we did some of this last week. So next week we'll have 3 contests. With money. We'll just have 3 contests for leads, deals, and then we're also going to release version 1 of the Get Affiliates funnel. So next week what I'll do is I will release version 1 of the Get More Affiliates funnel. So that's going to help you get more people to do this under you, right? Which is going to be massively beneficial. You can go to Facebook groups, you can go to Instagram, you can go anywhere and just talk about it and get people to do it, right? You don't want to miss out on this. You don't want to miss out on getting these deals in. All of you have tried to pitch ERC, so you have business contacts. We've been doing this for a year and a half with ERC. Last month alone, I think our community got paid $150,000, almost $200,000. I mean, that's crazy, and that's of the millions that we've been getting paid. So let's turn this program into that, and this is recurring income, so it compounds and grows each month. So make sure you're doing it. Please go to this link, go.thesc.com/FICA, sign up tonight, get your links, get deals done, make a list, get excited. When you get a deal done or get a booked call, post it in our Facebook group, get everybody excited, get the community excited, because there's one thing about this. Everyone benefits if everyone does it, because this company doesn't have to have this. Bottom line, did not have to have their referral program, and it was a nightmare for them, but it made them a lot of money, right? They got a lot of deals from us. So they dealt with the nightmare. You got to come out of the gate strong with this so that it's worth the nightmare, because it is a nightmare to deal with everyone. And so I want to make sure that all of you continue to actually do this. Okay. So go.thesc.com/FICA, get logged in, get your affiliate link, get booked calls done. We have 3 contests coming for that. Those are money contests that are happening next week. All you've got to do is put in some deals. You may win with only 2. I don't know. I hope not, but you may. And so all you've got to do is put deals in and help get those deals past the point, right? Move them through the flow, and let's get some money being made by all of our students. Congrats to all of you that have already got deals in. Let's get more. Let's work harder together. And and let's really try to crush this. I think it's going to help each and every one of you. So I hope you all have a great weekend and a safe weekend. Like I always say, do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing. That's how you win. And I want you to all win. I really do. I want you to all win. I want you to all have success. 1,000 employees, which sounds like a lot, but it's not. It could be 10 businesses with 10 employees, right? That's getting you $5,000 a month. That's life-changing recurring income for so many people. And it's so simple to do. And it's free. There's nothing for sale. Go to the link, go.bsc.com/FICA. But going to the link is not going to get you rich. It's not going to make you money. It's not going to have you any level of success. You got to go to the link and you got to follow through. So please go to the link, follow through, and I'll see you all here next week, same place, same time on the Success Connection. Take care, everybody. Good night.